It was supposed to be a quiet, early morning flight out of Beijing. No red carpet, no press conference, just Xiao Zhan, a mask over his face, head lowered, hoping to slip through Terminal 3 unnoticed. But before he even reached the boarding gate, the calm shattered. Fans, hundreds of them, poured into the airport like a tidal wave. They didn't just surround him. They blocked him. Completely. Phones were raised like weapons. Screams bounced off the glass walls. Xiao Zhan. Look here. Appa, notice me. Security guards linked arms around him, trying to make a path. But every time they took one step forward, the crowd collapsed inward again, as if fame itself were pulling them like gravity. Xiao Zhan didn't say a word. His eyes, behind dark sunglasses, were unreadable. Was it fear? Annoyance? Disappointment? No one could tell. All they saw was one of China's biggest stars trapped, held hostage, by the people who claimed to love him most. This wasn't just a fan meeting gone wrong. This was obsession reaching its breaking point. A woman leapt from behind the check-in counter and grabbed his sleeve, begging for an autograph. Another tried to push past his bodyguard to touch his face, whispering, "You belong to us." The line to board the plane froze. Other passengers stood in disbelief, pulling out their phones. Anonymous voices murmured, "Is this devotion or madness? Is this what fame looks like in 2025? The situation spiraled so fast that airport authorities had to intervene. Extra security arrived. Loudspeakers called for crowd control at Gate A12. But by then, the damage had already been done. Xiao Zhan missed his flight. And the internet? It exploded. Some fans defended the crowd, saying it was just passionate support, harmless excitement. But others called it what it was, a public meltdown of toxic idol culture. Hashtag let him breathe trended on Weibo within an hour. One comment went viral, "If love means blocking his freedom, then it's not love. It's possession." Another said, "You want to protect him from rumors, but you're the ones hurting him in public." This incident struck a nerve because it wasn't the first time. Xiao Zhan has been followed into hotels, chased into elevators, cornered inside restaurants. But blocking him from boarding a plane, physically preventing him from traveling, was a new level. A dangerous one. Even mainstream media picked it up. Beijing News called it an alarming display of fan extremism. Social commentators asked the question nobody dared say out loud: at what point do fans become a threat? Yet, here's where it gets more controversial. People started pointing fingers not just at the fans, but at his agency. Why didn't they provide better security? Why was there no private exit? Why was his flight schedule leaked in the first place? Rumors whispered that someone inside his team might have tipped off fan clubs for exposure. After all, a chaotic airport clip goes viral faster than any press release. Whether true or not, it sparked a war online between fans, anti-fans, and neutral viewers. And then there's Xiao Zhan himself. Silent as always. No statement. No indirect Weibo post. Just one short moment caught on camera, him turning slightly to shield a small child behind the crowd from being pushed. That was enough. People started resharing the clip with the caption, "Even when he's the one under attack, he's still protecting others." But beneath the admiration, another darker narrative formed. Why doesn't he speak up against his fans? Is he afraid to offend them? Or does he secretly benefit from their obsession? Because let's be honest, Xiao Zhan's career has always been tied to his fandom. His music goes viral because fans bulk buy. His dramas dominate ratings because fans stream them overnight. His name trends every time he steps outside. So when things go wrong, when fans go too far, he's stuck in a silent middle ground. If he criticizes them, he risks losing them. If he says nothing, he looks complicit. Airports are no strangers to chaos in C-pop culture. Stars like Wang Yiba, Chris Wu, even idol trainees have faced mobs. But what happened to Xiao Zhan hit differently. Because he isn't just any idol, he's the face of global brands, charity events, magazine covers. He's supposed to represent elegance, control, perfection. Yet here he was, trapped by screaming fans, unable to even board a plane like a normal human being. Some people began saying the harsh truth: this is the price of perfection. When fans build someone into a flawless godlike figure, they don't see a human being anymore. They see property. Something they own, something they can touch, block, control. They memorize his flight numbers. They bribe hotel staff. They gather in silence at 3 a.m. just to watch him breathe. And it's not just Xiao Zhan. This is part of a larger, uncomfortable conversation about celebrity worship in China. In 2021, China's government launched a campaign against irrational fan behavior. They shut down fan ranking systems, banned minors from buying album bundles, and discouraged obsessive spending. But has anything really changed? If anything, incidents like this suggest it's only gone underground, quieter, smarter, more dangerous. After the airport chaos, some fan clubs issued apologies on behalf of everyone. But many netizens weren't buying it. Apologies don't erase what happened, one wrote. Next time, someone could get hurt. Another comment hit even harder: one day, Xiao Zhan will stop smiling. And that will be the day you regret this. Meanwhile, rumors started swirling. Did Xiao Zhan cry afterward? Was he angry at his team? Did he request stricter security? Nobody knows. All we have are blurry videos, muffled screams, and one man in a mask standing still in the middle of a storm. But maybe that's what makes this story so powerful. It isn't just about an airport. It's about a line being crossed, a line between admiration and obsession, support and suffocation. It's about a celebrity trapped between loving his fans and fearing them. And the scariest part? This won't be the last time. Not unless someone says, enough. Like, follow and comment for more content about Xiao Zhan.